Man, have you ever stopped to notice how everything changes after you put that ring on your finger? Like, overnight, you become a different person. At least, that's what everyone expects from you. Those friends you used to see every week, now you barely respond to messages in the group chat. Sunday at your mom's house, that's become a luxury because there's always some commitment with her family, some lunch, some visit you can't miss. And the worst part is, you don't even notice when it happens. It goes slowly, you know? Until one day you wake up and realize, damn, it's been months since I've seen my best friend. It's been a while since I spent a full weekend with my family. And then that strange feeling hits you that you're living someone else's life. And the money, brother. Let me tell you something nobody warns you about beforehand. Your money stops being yours. Seriously, you work, you hustle, but every dollar that comes in already has a set destination. And it's rarely what you want. Remember that guitar you were saving up to buy? Waste of money. That new video game you wanted? Pointless expense? The trip to the beach with the boys? Oh, but we need to save up to replace the couch. And you just swallow it. You accept it. Because if you complain, you become the selfish one, the immature one, the guy who never grew up. Meanwhile, you're out there breaking your back every day to fund a lifestyle that often wasn't even your choice. Now comes the part that hurts the most, your friendships. That girl who's been your friend since high school? Forget it now, she's a threat. Your single buddies. Bad influence who will make you want to go back to the club scene. Even talking to the cashier at the bakery with a smile on your face becomes a reason for drama. You find yourself in this bizarre situation where every relationship you have outside the marriage is viewed with suspicion, as if you were incapable of having friends without ulterior motives. And your hobbies, the things that made you happy, they become a waste of time. Kid stuff. You keep closing off, isolating yourself, until all that's left is her. And that's exactly where the danger lies. And look at the perfect trap you've fallen into. Now you're stuck in every possible way. Emotionally, because you've cut everyone out of your life, and she's become your only safe harbor. Financially, because you've combined your accounts, financed a car, bought an apartment, and now any idea of separation means you lose half of everything, or more, depending on how things go in court. You're stuck there, you know, working like a convict, quiet, swallowing everything, because saying you're unhappy is admitting you failed at marriage. And then you look around and realize you've become a hostage to the very life you built yourself. And the scariest part? Most of the guys you know are in the same situation, but nobody has the courage to talk about it. But here on our channel, we're not afraid to speak the raw truth. You know why? Because someone needs to have the courage to expose what the media hides from you, what those romantic movies will never show you, and what your own parents probably didn't have the courage to tell you. In today's video, I'm going to break down exactly how marriage exploits men in general, financially, emotionally, and socially. And look, I need you to watch this video until the end, because after you finish watching, your view of marriage will never be the same again. First way, you become the automatic provider. Man, it's amazing how this happens so naturally that you don't even notice. Even when she works, even when she has her own salary, somehow the responsibility to support the household falls on your shoulders. Society programs you for this from childhood. A real man provides. A real man takes care. A real man doesn't let anything be lacking. And then you find yourself in that situation where, if you earn less than her, you're diminished, mocked, seen as a failure. But if you earn more, they automatically expect you to pay more, cover more, take on more financial responsibilities. It's a double-edged sword where you always lose. And the worst part? If you question this, if you say, hey, but we could split things 50-50, you become the cheapskate, the guy who doesn't value his wife, the stingy man. So you go silent, working double, while this expectation slowly crushes you. Second way, unequal division of expenses. Look how interesting this is. In theory, you split everything equally. It's a partnership. But in practice, you pay the rent or the mortgage, you pay for the car, you cover the monthly groceries, you handle the health insurance. And her? She pays for internet, the electric bill, or helps when she can. In the end, you're shelling out 70%, 80% of the expenses. But nobody acknowledges this. And if you point out this discrepancy, you're the insensitive one who's counting money in the relationship. Because apparently, true love is you paying for everything and pretending it's all balanced. The craziest part is when she spends her money on clothes, salon, makeup. That's necessary self-care. But when you want to buy anything for yourself, it becomes an interrogation. Do we really need this right now? Can't it wait? It's a game where the rules change depending on who's playing. Third way, imposed lifestyle. Brother, have you noticed how suddenly you're living a life you never planned? Like you were happy in your one-bedroom apartment, but now you need a 3-bedroom house. Because what if we have kids? You were fine with your economy car, but now you need an SUV because it's safer, more comfortable, more presentable. You didn't care about clothing brands, but now you have to dress better because we have an image to maintain. And each of these changes comes with a subliminal message. You're not good enough the way you are. You need to be more, have more, provide more. The messed up part is that who defines this standard is never you. It's her friends, her family, her references of what a successful marriage looks like. And you? You just work more hours, take on more side gigs, get more into debt to support a fantasy that isn't even yours. And when you get close to financial collapse, that's when someone asks, why didn't you say it was difficult? Say it how, man? If every time you suggested saving money, you were treated like you'd asked her to live in poverty. Fourth way, your problems are always smaller. Let me tell you something you'll start to notice. Your problems are never big enough. You come home destroyed because you got an unfair scolding from your boss. Oh, but imagine me, who spent all day listening to customer complaints. You're anxious because you're in debt and don't know how you'll pay. Everyone has bills to pay. Stop being dramatic. You're exhausted, burned out, at your limit. You think I'm not tired too? There's an invisible competition where her suffering always has to be bigger, more valid, more worthy of attention. And little by little, you learn not to say anything anymore, to swallow everything, to carry your problems alone. Because every time you try to open up, every time you try to be vulnerable, you receive invalidation disguised as empathy. And then you understand why so many men are dying inside in silence, because we learn that our feelings are inconvenient, that our exhaustion is weakness, that our cry for help is cowardice. Fifth way, loneliness as a couple. Man, this one is surreal, and at the same time, the most common of all. You're married, you share a bed with someone every day. You live together, do things together, but you've never felt so alone in your life. Because loneliness isn't about being physically alone. It's about not having anyone who truly understands you, listens to you, really sees you. You try to talk about what you're feeling, and you get automatic responses. Everything will be fine. You're exaggerating. Tomorrow you'll forget about it. There's no depth, no real connection. And the worst part is, you can't complain about this without seeming ungrateful, because you have someone by your side. There are people who are truly alone. So you're stuck in this bizarre situation where you have company but no complicity. You have someone in bed but no real emotional intimacy. And you keep living in this emptiness, this lack, while everyone outside thinks you have your life figured out because you're married. But inside, you're screaming, begging for someone to really listen to you, really see you. But that person who should be doing this is more interested in their phone, in social media, in anything but you. Sixth way, distancing from family. Pay attention to how this happens slowly, almost imperceptibly. It starts with subtle comments. Your mom always wants to give her opinion about our life. Your brother doesn't respect our space. Your sister is too nosy. At first you even defend them. But then comes that constant pressure, that tension every time you schedule lunch at your family's house. She goes with a closed-off expression, responds poorly, creates an environment so uncomfortable that you yourself start avoiding it. Sunday at your mom's house? Oh, but we always go there. Today I wanted to rest. Barbecue with your brothers? You spend more time with them than with me. Your sister's birthday? Seriously, we have to go. I'm so tired. And you keep giving in, keep canceling, keep distancing yourself, until one day you realize it's been months since you sat down to really talk with your mom. You don't know anymore what's going on in your siblings' lives. You've lost that connection you always had with the people who raised you. And the saddest part, your family notices. But they don't say anything because they don't want to cause problems in your marriage. So everyone pretends everything's fine, while those bonds that were so strong keep unraveling, and you become increasingly isolated, increasingly dependent on her, which was exactly the plan from the beginning. If this video made sense to you, hit the like button, comment gratitude, and write "in pursuit of my best version." This helps the algorithm spread this message to other men who need to hear this. Every interaction strengthens this mission to restore male self-esteem and heal wounds that many hide in silence. Thank you for being here. Keep following, because every week we bring reflections and tools to help you regain emotional control and become your best version. Big hug, and see you in the next video.